Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udhirayet. नष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी मूकं करोति वाचालं पक्वं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातकं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम् Hare Krishna, Pranam Matajis. Today we will be seeing the fifth canto, first chapter, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4 verses Matajis. So Aishwarya Mataji, you can display the shloka on the screen and we can start. Somebody can read the shloka, the others can read word to word in translation. And purport we will cover as we discuss the shloka Matajis.
Mataji, purport also, right?
No need of reading the purport. We'll discuss it.
Okay, Mataji.
Somebody wants to read the shloka? Sharmila Mataji, she has raised.
But I don't know the meter, Mataji. I'm just trying.
Yeah, try.
Yeah, okay. Ataha bhagavanadideva etasya guna visargasya paribhramananu dhyana vyavasita sakala jagad abhipraya atmayonir akila nigama nijagana pariveshtita swabhavanad avatara. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, correct. Yes.
Mataji, Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. You want us to read the translation and the purport both, Mataji?
No. Only the word to word in translation, Mataji. Purport we will discuss.
Hare Krishna. Shobita Mataji, the word to word, and Archana Mataji, the translation. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Pranam.
Atha, thus, ha, indeed, Bhagwan, the most powerful, Adi Deva, the first demigod, Etasya of this universe, Guna Visargasya, the creation of the three modes of material nature, Paribrahmana, the welfare, Anudhyana, always thinking of, Vyavasita, known, Sakala whole, Jagat of the universe, Abhipraya, by whom the ultimate purpose, Atma, the supreme self, Yoni, whose source of birth, Akhila, all, Nigama by the Vedas, Nijgana by personal associates, Pariveshtitaha, being surrounded, Swabhavanat from his own abode, of the Tara, descended. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Pranams Mataji. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Sri Shukadeva Goswami continued. The first created being and the most powerful demigod in this universe is Lord Brahma, who is always responsible for developing universal affairs. Born directly from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he dedicates his activities to the welfare of the entire universe, for he knows the purpose of the entire universal creation. This supreme powerful Lord Brahma, accompanied by his associates and the personified Vedas, left his own abode in the highest planetary system and descended to the place of Prince Priyavrata's meditation. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Next verse. Somebody can read the verse.
Hare Krishna. Archana Mataji, you can read the verse. I'll read the word to word. Padma Mataji, you can read the translation. Hare Krishna.
तत्र तत्र गगनतल उदुपतिरिव विमानावलिभिरनुपतम् अमर परिवृधैर् अभिपूज्यमाना पदी पदी च वरुदाश सिद्धगन्धर्व साध्याचरणमुनिगणैर् उपगीयमानो गन्धमादनद्रोणीम् अवभासयन् उपससर्प. Hare Krishna, sorry Mataji.
No problem. Somebody read the word to word in translation.
Hare Krishna, word to word meaning. Saha, he, Lord Brahma. Tatra, tatra, here and there. Gaganatale, under the canopy of the sky, Udupata, the moon, Eva, like, Vimana Avilibha, in their different airplanes, Anupatham, along the path, Amara, of the demigods, Parivardhaiha, by the leaders, Abhipujyamanaha, being worshipable, being worshipped, Pathi Pathi on the way, one after another, Cha also, Varutharsaha, in group, Siddha, by the residents of Siddhaloka, Gandharva, by the residents of Gandharva Loka, Sadhya, by the residents of Sadhya Loka, Charana, by the residents of Charanaloka, Muniganaha, and by great sages, Upagiya Manaha, being worshipped, Gada Madana, of the planet where the Gada Madana hill is found, Dronim, the border, Bhasyan, illuminating, Upasasarpa, he approached. Hare Krishna. Padma Mataji, you can read the translation.
Hare Krishna. Translation by Sri Prabhupada ki jai. As Lord Brahma descended on his career, the great swan, all the residents of the planet named Siddhaloka, Gandharvaloka, Sadhyaloka, and Charanaloka, as well as great sages and demigods, flying in their different airplanes, assembled within the canopy of the sky to receive Lord Brahma and worship him. As he received respect and adoration from the residents of the various planets, Lord Brahma appeared just like the full moon, surrounded by illuminating stars. Lord Brahma's great swan then arrived at the border of Gandhamadana hill and approached Prince Priyavrata, who was sitting there. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Next translation, next shloka, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Sharmila Mataji, the shloka, and Vishbhanu Mataji, the word meanings. I'll read the translation. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण तत्र वा एनं देवर्षिर्हंसयानेन पितरं भगवन्तं हिरण्यगर्भम् उपलभमाना सहसैवोत्थायार्हाणेन सह पीतपुत्राभ्याम् अवहिताञ्जलिरुपतस्ते. हरे कृष्ण. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Vishbhanu Mataji, you are there?
Yes, Mataji.
Hare
Translation?
Krishna. No,
Same
Mataji, word meaning, synonyms. And Shobha Mataji, you read the translation afterwards. Hare Krishna.
Tatra, there. Sorry. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Tatra, there. Hava, certainly. Inam, Ainam, him, Devarishi, the great saint Narada. Hamsa, Gnanena, by the swan carrier. Pitram, his father. Bhagavatam, most powerful. Bhagwantam, most powerful. Hiranya Garbham, Lord Brahma, Uplabdham, Uplabdham Manaha, understanding, Shasha Eva, immediately, Uthaya, having stood up, Arhena, with paraphernalia for worship, Saha, accompanied, Pitaputrabhyam, by Priyavrata and his father, Swayambhu Manu, Avahita, Anjaliha, with respect and folded hands, Upatsaha, worshipped. Translation by Shri Prabhupada, Shri Prabhupada.
Mataji, yeah,
Yes.
Shobha Mataji will read the translation.
Okay. Hare
Hari
Krishna.
Bol, thank you, Mataji, some published translation by His Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Lord Brahma, the father of Narada Muni, is the supreme person within this universe. As soon as Narada saw the great swan, he could understand that Lord Brahma has arrived. Therefore, he immediately stood up along with Swayambhu Manu and his son Priyavrata, whom Narada was instructing. Then they folded their hands and began to worship Lord Brahma with great respect.
Hari Bol. Thank you, Mataji. Dandavat. Hare Krishna.
Shloka for today, somebody read.
Hare Krishna. Shobha Mataji, the shloka. I'll do the word meaning. Somebody please raise hand, devotees. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Shloka number 10. Bhagavan bharata tat upanithara tharhana sukta vakena atitaram udita gunaganavatara suchaya priyavratam adipurushastam Sadayaha sa avaloka iti havocha. Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Oh, the screen has disappeared. Hare Krishna. Aishwarya Mataji, the screen is not visible. Is it so for all or it's only for me?
Yes, yes, Mataji.
Hare
For us
Krishna.
also, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Mataji. Bhagwan Lord Brahma, api moreover, Bharata, O King Parikshit, Tatva, by them, Upanita brought forward Arhanaha worshipable paraphernalia, Sukta, according to Vedic etiquette, Vakena by language, Atitaram, highly, Udita, praised, Guna qualities, Avatara, because of descent, Sujayaha, whose glories, Priyavatram, Vratam, unto Priyavarata, Adi Purusha, the original person, Tam, unto him, Sadaya, with compassion, Hasa, smiling, Avaloka, her, who's looking, Iti, thus, Ha, certainly, Uvacha, said. Hare Krishna. Aishwarya Mataji, good night.
Hare Krishna Mataji, translation by His Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, Prabhupada ki jai. My dear King Parikshit, because Lord Brahma had finally descended from Satyaloka to Bhuloka, Narada Muni, Prince Priyavarta and Swayambhuva Manu came forward to offer him objects of worship and to praise him in the highly qualified language according to Vedic etiquette. At that time, Lord Brahma, the original person of this universe, felt compassion for Priyavarta and looking upon him with a smiling face, spoke to him as follows. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Pranam Mataji. We can go back to the 7th verse. And we'll summarize from there, translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So as Lord Brahma descended on his career, the great swan, all the residents of the planets named Siddhaloka, Gandharvaloka, Sadhyaloka, Charanaloka, as well as great sages and demigods flying in their different airplanes, assembled within the canopy of the sky to receive Lord Brahma and worship him. As they received respect and adoration from the residents of the various planets, Lord Brahma appeared just like the full moon surrounded by illuminating stars. Lord Brahma's great swan then arrived at the border of Gandhamadana hill and approached Prince Priyavrat, who was sitting there. So here we see the pastime of, we are now going to see this chapter deals with the pastimes of King Priyavrat. And who is King Priyavrat? Who is King Priyavrat?
Swayambhuva's son, Mataji.
Son. Who is his brother?
Uttanapad.
Uttanapad. And we know the entire pastime of Uttanapad, of Dhruv Maharaj's father. So now about Priyavrata. So this Priyavrata was sitting in the mountains of Gandhamadana and he was meditating, and to that place came Lord Brahma. So Prabhupada explains in the purport that Mataji, sorry, I think I have taken the 8th verse. I have to do the 7th verse first. Sorry, Mataji. You're in the right verse, yes. Shri Shukadeva Goswami continued, the first created being and most powerful demigod in this universe is Lord Brahma, who is always responsible for developing universal affairs. Born directly from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he dedicates his activities to the welfare of the entire universe, for he knows the purpose of the universal creation. This supremely powerful Lord Brahma, accompanied by his associates and the personified Vedas, left his own abode in the highest planetary system and descended to the place of Prince Priyavart's meditation. Then Prabhupada explains about Brahmaji. Brahma, who is Atma Yoni. Then you come to the purport. Scroll down to the purport. Yeah, there is this word called Atma Yoni. That means he was born directly from Lord Vishnu. Supreme Lord is Vishnu, who is the source of everything, and Brahma just appeared from him. He was born directly from the never. And here Prabhupada clarifies why, because in the shloka, if you see, Ataha Bhagavan Adi Devatasya. So Brahmaji is addressed as Bhagavan. Usually we say Bhagavan is for Supreme Personality of Godhead. But why is Brahmaji addressed as Bhagavan? So here Prabhupada clarifies that sometimes great personalities like, Narada, Brahma, Shiva, they are addressed as Bhagavan because they are carrying out the purpose of the Supreme. And Brahmaji is the secondary creator. The first creator is Supreme Lord himself. Then Brahma is the second creator. So in that sense, he is also addressed as Bhagavan. And what does Brahma do? Prabhupada says he's always thinking about improving the situations of the conditioned souls. And that is why he's spreading even the Vedic knowledge. And of course, the two Vedic parts, the knowledge parts are divided. That is Pravritti Marga, Nivritti Marga. Nivritti is that you give up all kinds of sense enjoyment, and Pravritti Marga is where you are enjoying, and in a way, you are elevating yourself. You enjoy, and at the same time, you are finishing all your desires, and then you are directed in a way that you can go back to Godhead. And so here, during Brahma's lifetime or during the day of Brahma, how many Manu periods are there, Mataji? How many Manus take over?
14 months.
14 months. And in this particular situation, it was the period of which Manu?
Swayambhuva Manu.
Swayambhuva Manu, who is the first Manu when this Brahma's day started. And who is the current Manu?
Vaivasvata.
Vaivasvata. We are in the period of Vaivasvata Manu, the 7th Manu. The first Manu of this day of Brahma, this Kalpa of Brahma was Swayambhuva Manu. He had two sons who were Priyavrata and Uttanapad. And here we see the pastime, the explanations that the father of Dhruva Maharaj, Uttanapad, actually ruled over the entire universe. Because what? Why? Because his elder brother Priyavrata decided that he is going to do austerities from the beginning of his life. He did not want to get into any of these universal affairs or material affairs. So, till Uttanapad was there, it was fine. And then up to the point of Prachetas, the king of the universe, were all descendants of Uttanapad. But after a point, there were no suitable kings after the Prachetas. And we know about the pastime of Prachetas. So it is that then Priyavrata was sitting and meditating in the Gandhamadana hill. And Swayambhuva Manu actually wanted to bring back his son, eldest son, so that he can rule over this universe. But of course, Priyavrata refused. So at that point, Brahmaji descended from his loka, Brahma Loka, Satya Loka. So that, Brahma is the exalted personality, the Gunavatar, the creation. And in relation to Priyavrata, who is he, Mataji? How is it related to Priyavrata? Grandfather. So he knew that Priyavrata would not disobey his grandfather. So he says he came there so that Priyavrata can accept and take up the rule of this universe. And we know about Brahmalok. Where is it situated? It is situated in it's called the uppermost. Yes, Mataji?
Topmost,
Mataji.
Yeah, topmost loka in this material world. And then that is why it's called Brahmalok, but not to be confused with Brahman Jyoti or Brahman platform. It's just called Brahmalok, where Brahma resides. And here the Sanskrit word Swabhavanat means that Lord descended, Brahma came from his own abode. That means in the higher planetary systems, each and every Devata has got his own abode. So they have their own loka, like Indra, Chandra, Surya, Varuna. Everybody has their own planet or any loka, and then they will reside in that planet, on that planet, along with so many other residents. That means there are people or jivas in all the lokas. So it is that even on Surya Loka, the science says, sun is so hot that no jiva can survive there. But people who are, or the jivas in this Bhuloka cannot go survive in Surya Loka, but there are jivas there who can survive because they have got a body fit to reside on Surya Loka. So there are jivas in the entire planetary system. And at the moment, Lord Brahma descended to the place where Priyavrat was performing his austerities. Coming to the 8th one, I read out the, yes, Mataji, go to that. I read out the translation before, and here we see in the purport that interplanetary travel. Prabhupada says, Brahma descended on his swan from his loka, and apart from Brahma, everybody, all other residents from Siddha Loka, Gandharva Loka, Charana Loka, Sadhya Loka, they all came in their airplanes. So they all had different airplanes and everybody could come to the place in Gandamadana Hill. So that means this interplanetary travel and the airplanes are not something very new. It's there, it's existing in the upper planetary systems. And here we can, like how on Bhuloka, we can fly from one city to one city or one country to one country, other country. There they can fly from one planet to another. Also in Bhuloka, we are also attempting, we went to Moon, Mars. So we are also attempting, but there the residents are having much more, advanced in power of their yoga and their siddhis, that with their mind itself, they can just reach whichever loka they want to. So interplanetary system, or the whatever we see in the movies like Star Wars and intergalaxy wars, this is not very unusual. It is there, and it is there from time immemorial. It's not a very new thing. So Prabhupada then writes that we on this earth, however, we have not invented any machine that can go directly from one planet to another. Although an unsuccessful attempt has been made during Prabhupada time, he never is to accept that, people have gone and touched the moon, because according to him, to go to the moon and be there, you need a specific type of body, and just by a mechanical effort, you cannot reach the moon, and whatever, whoever, wherever you are reaching, it may not be the moon. Prabhupada never is to agree to that. So this interplanetary system, travel between interplanets was existing. Now coming to the 9th verse, Lord Brahma, the father of Narada Muni, is the supreme person within this universe. As soon as Narada saw the great swan, he could understand that Lord Brahma had arrived. Therefore, he immediately stood up along with Swayambhu Manu and his own son Priyavrat, whom Narada was instructing. Then they folded their hands and began to worship Lord Brahma with great respect. Now, moment the swan appeared, Lord Brahmaji, they understood Lord Brahma has descended. And they, of course, all the demigods are in a much exalted position, and Lord Brahma is the first living being in this entire creation, who is a Swayambhu Atmajoni Yoni, who is appeared from the navel of Vishnu. So he, moment that effulgence could be seen and the great swan was seen, Narada saw that Brahma has arrived. And Narada, of course, is the son of Brahmaji. So immediately he stood up. Along with him, Swayambhu Manu also stood up, and Priyavrat also stood up, because his father, grandfather, he has arrived there. And they folded their hands and began to worship. So Brahmaji did not come alone. There were all so many other demigods we've seen in the previous verse. So many other devatas also joined Brahmaji, and they all descended there. And here, this mentioned that it is proper etiquette to actually welcome an exalted personality. We'll see in the coming shloka how it's a proper etiquette to receive a devotee or an exalted personality. So, my dear King Parikshit, Shukdev Goswami is saying, because Lord Brahma had finally descended from Satyalok to Bhulok, Narada Muni, Prince Priyavrat, Swayambhu Manu came forward to offer him objects of worship, to praise him in highly qualified language according to Vedic etiquette. At that time, Lord Brahma, the original person of this universe, felt compassion for Priyavrat, and looking upon him with a smiling face, spoke to him as follows. So here, it's mentioned by Prabhupada that Lord Brahma descended from Satyalok. that means it's a very serious matter, because such an exalted personality like Brahma doesn't dissent every time. Unless and until it's a grave matter or a serious concern, he'll not dissent. So immediately all of them got up and according to Vedic etiquette, received him, welcomed him, worshipped him. See, Narad Muni was also there, who came to advise Priyavrata about the spiritual life, the knowledge, renunciation, bhakti. And of course, Brahma knew that Narada's instructions are topmost knowledge. They are the very, very, impressive and actually lot of important instructions. But Brahma also knew that Priyavrata is also an exalted personality, a renunciate who is only absorbed in austerity. He will not accept Narada's instruction. He will not want to come back to rule the universe or take up universal matters. So then Brahma thought, now it is my duty, because there is no eligible or suitable king to take care of this universe. I have to somehow convince Priyavrata, break his determination, so that Priyavrata takes over this responsibility. So first Brahmaji looked at Priyavrata with compassion. And then, of course, he would request him that he can, of course, he has to come to household life and he has to take care of universal matters. And here, Priyavrata, then he, in fact, Brahmaji tried to convince him that, you will not be kind of, completely entangled in household life. You will not be in touch, it's not that you will be out of devotional service. You will not simply be out of devotional service. Accepting a material life or a household life doesn't mean that you will not be doing bhakti. And why? Because the line Prabhupada mentions, by the blessings of a Vaishnava, everything is possible. And the key word here is described in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Kripa Siddhi. So this is the word today we will try to understand and discuss a bit in detail. What is this Kripa Siddhi? Because the previous verses just had facts about how Priyavrata was meditating and how Brahma, Swayambhu and Narada went to convince him to take up the ruling of this universe. But here from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, this word Kripa Siddhi is mentioned here, that perfection attained simply by the blessings of a superior person. So we'll try to discuss this a little bit. So Mataji, as we all know in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, all of us have gone through that book. What are the three types of bhaktis?
Mishra Bhakti, Shuddha
Sadhana
Bhakti.
bhakti, bhavna bhakti, and prema bhakti.
Yes. Sadhana bhakti, bhav bhakti, prem bhakti. Now, in sadhana bhakti, what all are there, Mataji?
Vaidhi sadhana bhakti and raganuga sadhana bhakti.
Vaidhi sadhana bhakti, raganuga sadhana bhakti. Okay. Now, I'll ask you a question. Is Vaidhi sadhana enough to go to Goloka?
No, Mataji. We should be into Raganuga Bhakti to go to it.
Okay. Anybody else? Any answer?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Vaidhi
Yes,
Bhakti, you have to follow the rules and regulations, like chanting.
Okay.
And then you have to, chanting 16 rounds, and we have to follow the four regulative principles.
Ah.
So that is not enough. We have to develop spontaneous love for Krishna.
So how do you develop?
Mataji, by sadhana bhakti, we are following the don'ts and do's. And once we do that for a longer period of time, our heart gets purified and we get the intelligence from within to go further. And
at that time, you're saying bhava manifests?
Then
One
bhava
has to reach
manifests.
to the state of
When we
bhava.
reach the nishtha level, bhava will manifest.
Okay. Okay. Bhava will manifest when you reach the nishtha level. Okay. Then, Mataji, somebody else was trying to say something?
One has to reach to the stage of bhava, Mataji.
How, Mataji? That's what I'm asking. How?
By developing.
By developing. Okay.
Raganuga Bhakti.
By developing Raganuga. Okay. Yes. Whatever is said is correct. Yeah, Mataji, Vaidhi sadhana, what is the importance of it? We know. Why do we have to follow the rules and regulations? Yes, Mataji?
To reach the Raganuga level, Mataji, we need that spontaneous love should develop and wake up inside us. For that, we need a proper disciplined way to practice bhakti first.
That is the way of receiving mercy, Mataji, from the spiritual master.
So, Mataji, with Vaidhi Bhakti, we are able to control our senses and mind.
Yes. So
unless we don't do that, then we can't reach the next level.
Correct. So Vaidhi Sadhana, 16 rounds of chanting, regulative principles, listening to Srimad Bhagavatam, being in the association of devotees, doing all other various different processes of bhakti, like deity worship, or maybe even, going and residing in Mathura, whatever it is, you are saying they are all the means for purification. So you, by following sincerely all these rules and regulations, you come to a stage called Anartha Nivritti. We know the stages from Shraddha to Prema, and we know the stage of Anartha Nivritti.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Shraddha Sadhu Sangha Vachana Kriya.
Yes, Anartha Nivritti. So after the stage of Anartha Nivritti, what are the next stages, Mataji?
Nishta, Asakti, Nishta,
Ruchi,
Asakti, Bhava, Prema.
Yes. So now you have, through your Vaidhi sadhana, you have come to the stage of Anartha Nivritti. Your anarthas have gone. And from there, you have become determined, Nishtha. You have developed complete determination in the path of devotion. And then you develop Ruchi. And you develop Asakti. Asakti means attraction towards Krishna, attachment towards Krishna. Then you come to Prema. So now the question is, after Anartha Nivritti, as we are continuing our bhakti and we have become determined, will Bhava manifest on its own?
No, Mataji.
No. How will it manifest?
We have to follow the Ragatmika Bhaktas also. That was also mentioned in the NOD, Mataji.
Yes. Okay. We have to follow the Bhava of the Ragatmika Bhaktas. That's fine. What else? Mataji, in Damodar Leela, we said 2 fingers. What are those 2 fingers?
One is the mercy of the Lord.
Our endeavor and mercy.
Endeavor and prayers.
So when we endeavor through our Vaidhi sadhana, we come to the stage of crossing Anartha Nivritti to Nishta, Viruchi, Asakti. Then that stage, we require mercy. Without mercy, you cannot come to Bhava Bhakti. Your endeavor, your Vaidhi sadhana is a means to qualify yourself to receive mercy. So if you think that I will follow this process of sadhana and I will do it perfectly and I will get bhava, not necessarily, not compulsorily, because Vaidhi sadhana will just qualify you to get the mercy. But to get bhava, you need the mercy of the Supreme Lord or the pure devotees. So that is called Kripa. Kripa Siddhi, we'll discuss what it means. So with our Vaidhi sadhana, as Matajis have been mentioning, that it is a means of purification. And when we cross the Anartha Nivritti stage, basically what happens to our consciousness? After the Anartha Nivritti stage, as you are saying, Nishta, Ruchi, Asakti, what is the change in our consciousness, Mataji?
Having firm conviction, Mataji, about the process of bhakti. In the process of bhakti, that supreme goal is to achieve.
Mataji, we are out of material hankerings.
Yes,
we are no more drawn to any material.
Mataji, we are not getting angry for small things. We are very patient. We are humble and all.
Mataji, that's all fine.
Mataji, that is
and we get Guru Kripa, Mataji. Then Guru comes into our lives and.
Okay. Mataji, Gurus can come before also.
Mataji.
We can get Guru before also. Even with our anarthas presently, we are also still not attained the Anartha Nivritti stage and we have Gurus also now. But the point is As Mataji was saying, we'll get rid of all material attachments and hankerings. But after the anartha nivritti stage, something else also happens.
Determination, Mataji.
Nishtha is determination. Determination for what?
That to go ahead.
Mataji, our heart becomes softer and is more porous towards receiving the mercy and
To
more
attain Krishna Prema, Mataji, that becomes the goal of our life.
Mataji, at that stage, what happens is your intense greed to serve Krishna increases.
Lolium.
Yes. So you yourself can check now. This is all a kind of a scale for you to check how much greed you have to serve Krishna. That determines in which stage in this Shraddha to Prema ladder you are. How many of you are having intense laulyam and eagerness, lalasamai? How much? What is the intensity? Because I cannot tell the greed you are having or the eagerness you are having, but you know yourself how much greed or eagerness you are having to serve the Lord. So that intense greed, intense eagerness to serve Krishna, this will happen after you cross. So you keep developing this, in a kind of a thought that I have to serve only Krishna right from the beginning. We have to develop that. But after the anartha nivritti, that becomes very, very intense. And when it comes to the stage of asakti, you have nothing else but the desire, in the sense that intensity becomes the kind of, deep and topmost when you come to the stage of asakti. And when that intensity the Lord sees, or if your devotee sees, then he bestows you with mercy and you come to bhava. The example, the comparison made in the Acharya's books is wood. Wood is having a potency to catch fire. But if it is a wet wood, will it catch fire?
No, Mataji.
So our sadhana bhakti, Vaidhi sadhana, is like drying that wood, removing all that impurities which will stop it from burning. And once the wood is ready, it's like, it's like dry and crisp and good. Will it automatically catch fire on its own, Mataji? Though it is having the potency to catch fire, will it automatically catch fire?
No, Mataji. We'll have to go near the fire.
So either a matchstick, or in our ancient traditions in Vedas, you have chanting of mantra which will start a fire. Arni wood and all, with the mantra chanting, you can start a fire. So that external intervention of starting a fire or wood is called mercy. Your heart, when it is completely pure and you have developed this, nishtha, ruchi, asakti, now it is qualified to get mercy. And then the next question is, you are qualified to get mercy, and it's the Lord's wish and the pure devotee's mercy that you can come to bhava. Now coming to the example of devotees who are kripa siddhas. Can you example of kripa siddhas?
Narad Muni, Mataji.
Narad Muni. He also followed the devotional service practice, Mataji, with the rishis and munis. He got mercy, but he also did Vaidhi sadhana. I'm just saying only out of mercy they'll become devotees.
Kevat, Mataji.
Kevat.
Kevat
Kevat was favorable, Mataji. Kevat was favorable to Lord Ramachandra. You have in Chaitanya Leela the most fallen souls.
Jagai Madai, Mataji.
Jagai Madai. What was their qualification to get mercy from Maha?
They offered obeisance.
Mataji, they offended Nityananda Prabhu. Mataji, they offended Nityananda Prabhu, a big Vaishnava Prabhu. But still they got the mercy. Now tell me, they are Kripa Siddhas, Mataji. The explanation for, the definition for Kripa Siddhas. And how is it that when we are saying Vaidhi sadhana is important, we have to follow the principles and rules and regulations, and then you are qualified to get Kripa, then how is it that Jagai and Madai have got Kripa?
Mataji, they were the most fallen, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityanand Prabhu have come to
Uplift.
deliver the most fallen ones. So that is why they are called the Mahavadanyaya Avatar.
Yes. Okay.
By the mercy of a devotee, Mataji.
Because of the kripa of Nityananda Prabhu, because he
The
was
mercy of a
robed with
pure devotee or the Lord. Whoever mercy, you can attain Kripa Siddhi. And they became great devotees, exalted devotees of the Lord. So that also means what, Mataji? Does the Lord see that you are doing Vaidhi sadhana and then only I'll give you Kripa? I cannot give Kripa to others who are not doing sadhana?
No.
No, Mataji, it's unconditional, Mataji.
Yes. Lord is independent. He can bestow his mercy on anybody or everybody. It's up to him. So Kripa is unconditional. It is causeless. Who gets it? Who doesn't get it? It's Krishna's pure will. And then you can say, then why should I do my sadhana? You have to do, because it is a way in which you will qualify yourself to get Kripa. So that means this comes to the next question. Then is Krishna partial to some of them? Is Krishna kind of, not considerate about others? What is the question, Mataji? What is the answer to this?
No, Mataji. It is the greed, Mataji. The one who is so greedy to attain the Lord will easily get the mercy of the Lord.
But Mataji, in Bhagavad Gita, though Krishna says Sammoham Sarva Bhuteshu, but he says, no, I am favorable to people who are surrendered to me. I take special care of people who are my devotees. That means Krishna is partial, no, Mataji?
No, Mataji, they
he
are obeying
also
the father, Mataji. So being the good children, if they obey, the parents will love them more. I mean,
Okay. Okay. So there's a wonderful answer given by one of the, our ISKCON Prabhus regarding this, that is Krishna partial? Then you cannot think of Krishna as partial. We cannot impose the actual meaning of partiality in the material sense on Krishna. Why he says is, Krishna is a supreme person. He is a person, Mataji. We all accept that Krishna is a person.
Yes, Mataji.
And a person has his own personality. He has his own personality, right, Mataji?
Yes.
Every person has his own personality. What is the meaning of personality?
it's uniqueness,
he
Mataji.
has a form. Hare Krishna,
He has a form. That is the basic thing. Then next.
He has the decision
Nature,
making. His
Mataji,
own.
he
He
has
can
his
act
own
according to his own
Will.
Mataji.
So that also means he can have his own choices and preferences, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, he is Swarat.
Yes,
So he is very
Yes,
independent.
Independent. So Krishna is a supreme person, a personality who has his own personal choices, his own preferences. Like Krishna, for Krishna, all the instruments are the same. But then why does he only play the flute? Why can't we say that, why Krishna, you're not playing the veena? Don't you like the veena? Is it like that? It is his personal choice. Like I may like a mridang or I may like a harmonium. Krishna also is a person with a personal choice. So he can like one instrument and doesn't mean that he doesn't like the others. But he has a preference for that. Same way, all the animals, entire creation, Krishna is equal towards everybody, but he likes peacock feather. So he decorates himself with a peacock feather. So that doesn't mean that, he doesn't like everything else, but he has preference for that. Krishna as a person has personal choices. That gives him his unique personality. So out of his own will, if he wants to shower mercy on a specific fallen soul or an unqualified person also, then we cannot question why Krishna you can do like that. Why I am much more qualified than he is. How come you showered your mercy on him? It's Krishna's choice. And then what is this aspect of Krishna being impartial? Sammoham sarva bhuteshu. So that also is there in Krishna. In his Paramatma feature, he is impartial to everybody. He is equally maintaining everybody in this creation. And as a Paramatma, he is witnessing everybody's activities. He is allowing everybody's activities. He is providing everything to everybody. So as Paramatma, he is impartial. But as Bhagavan, he has a personality and he has his personal choices. So he can bestow causeless mercy on anybody. Then can we say that, okay, I'll also just wait to get Krishna's kripa and I will not do my Vaidhi sadhana? Is it right?
No, Mataji.
Why should we think that we are the exceptions to the rule and we will get the mercy of the Lord? We are supposed to follow the process which has been shown by our acharyas. And we have to practice our Vaidhi sadhana principles, not only to get rid of material attachments, to get, whatever we want in our material life also, but with the sole objective of getting the mercy of the Lord, to come to the stage of bhava. Prema is later, at least to develop a bhava. So for that, our chanting, our regulative principles is not to, because I have taken initiation in ISKCON, I cannot eat onion, garlic. No, the overall purpose or the most important goal is to develop intense greed to serve Krishna. So with Krishna, there is, because he is a person, we say there is reciprocation. Krishna reciprocates. What are the two types of reciprocation Krishna gives to us, Mataji? Or how in two ways, broadly in two ways, how Krishna reciprocates, Mataji?
Hare Krishna Mataji, it depends upon the amount we surrender unto him.
Okay. Yeah, tamam prapadhyante, that's fine. No, it's generally I'm asking, how does reciprocation take place between two
Hare Krishna
people?
Mataji. From inside and from outside. Inside as Chaitya Guru and from outside as spiritual
Through
master.
devotees also, Mataji. Through Bhagavatam classes.
Okay. No, I'm asking, we generally pray to Krishna, or supposing we pray to demigods, what is the reciprocation we get from them?
Desire fulfilled, Mataji.
Mataji, Krishna gives us bhakti, further bhakti, and
Yes.
demigods grant us material askings.
Mataji, Krishna cannot give you material things.
He does give, Mataji, but he will give you that only if that is not hampering your bhakti.
Yes. So
Mataji,
Mataji, yeah.
He gives us what, if we do pure bhakti,
Hmm.
two things what we get is, he maintains what we have, and also he gives what we want.
Lack. What we lack.
Mataji, he gives the guidance from within, Mataji.
He gives the guidance. Yes.
Mataji, based on our intensity, he gives, Mataji. If we are very much praying him all the time,
Yes.
sincerely, he will give it quickly, Mataji.
Yes. So Mataji, it can be summarized into two categories. Reciprocation with the Lord can be summarized into two categories: transactional reciprocation, transformative reciprocation. Transactional means whatever your desire is fulfilled by Krishna, and then you are serving Krishna. It's transaction. Like how you with demigods, I'll do this vrat and I'll do this sola somvar and I get the result of whatever I want. That is transaction. The other part is the transformative reciprocation. By exchange, what happens? All these exchanges result in deepening of our love and attraction towards Krishna. So when we are doing our Vaidhi sadhana, so we shouldn't have a transactional relationship with Krishna, instead have a transformative relationship, or a relationship by which in the nectar of instruction, we have dadhati, pratigruhnati, guhyamahyati, prachati. So exchange, which will intensify our love and attachment towards each other. So in that sense, Krishna is impartial. He is available. He is accessible to each and every soul. As Bhagavan, he has preferences, but as Paramatma, the Supreme Lord, he is accessible to everybody. And in whichever way we want to interact with Krishna, he reciprocates. That way we have to see that he is impartial. So our Vaidhi sadhana, the entire goal of Vaidhi sadhana, or the gift of this Vaidhi sadhana, is the kripa. One moment you get the mercy of the Lord, then you come to the stage of bhava, and being in bhava, when your bhava intensifies and you are fixed in a particular bhava, you get the taste of prema, and then you attain prema bhakti. So this kripa is also very, very important. Like endeavor and mercy, Damodar Leela, Both are there in our process. You cannot say only by our sadhana we can attain the Lord. Not possible. But at a later stage, without the mercy, you can keep doing your sadhana. You will not get even a tinge of bhava in you. So till you are in anartha nivritti, Mataji, we say, sometimes we are in bhava also. We develop intense attachment towards Krishna. It's a momentary feeling. We all experience that, Mataji. We all experience that. There's nothing wrong in it. It is just a glimpse of maybe whatever you're getting, but still, till you cross over the anartha nivritti stage, you have still not developed the right kind of attachment. If you are still below anartha nivritti or in anartha nivritti, you are not getting the right emotions. You are only getting hallucination of the emotion. Anartha nivritti, after you cross anartha nivritti, you will get the real emotion. It's not to say that today, if I feel so much attraction for Krishna, is it not real? You yourself can know. You yourself can know how much it is real, how much it is because of something else that is bothering you, or it is like, because first test is that whenever your emotion is there in you, is it only to serve Krishna or for something else? Is it only inclined towards Krishna or something else? If you answer that question, you will know whether that emotion is right or whether that emotion is an hallucination. So this point I just wanted to discuss because we all keep reading the Nectar of Devotion. We have read it, but to how to practically use it in our lives. To qualify for mercy, we have to do our sadhana properly. And the right consciousness is eagerness to serve Krishna. When will I be able to serve Krishna without any aparads, without any anarthas, without any other distractions, without any deviation? You have to do your sadhana bhakti in that consciousness. When will I come? Like how in Shikshastakam, they say, when will tears flow when I take your name? For us also, sometimes tears come when we think of Krishna, not like that. But it can be due to so many other reasons. At that moment, you just think whether these tears are coming because we want to serve Krishna and we are stuck here and we are not able to serve Krishna properly, or because of something else. So then you will know at what stage you are. And for 100% for sure, with only Vaidhi sadhana, you cannot attain Goloka. You have to come to Raga Bhakti. Raga Marg is very important. And as Matajis have mentioned previously also, Ragatmika devotees. We have to follow in the footsteps of the Ragatmika devotees or Raganuga, to follow the marg, but not to imitate, but to follow their bhava. If Vatsalya bhav is there, okay, you can serve Laddu Gopal, then Vatsalya bhav. But the conscious has to be like Yashoda Mai. Yashoda Mai, even when she was churning milk, butter, when Krishna was taking out the cow, had gone to graze the cows, she used to still sing of Krishna's glories, think about Krishna only, and do her churning and cooking and everything else. The gopis, moment Krishna and all the cowherd boys left, for grazing the cows, they used to be still meditating only on Krishna, that Krishna used to do like this when he was here, when he's going to come back. So that is the conscious with which we follow the Ragatmika. I also have Laddu Gopal. Today I'm tired. I'm not going to do anything much. That's not the right conscious, because we, of course, have our physical, limitations. We are not at that platform, but that is the practice. That is the practice we have. So to get kripa, sadhana has to be proper. The conscious with which we do our sadhana has to be proper. So after this particular stanza where, Brahmaji, we'll just come back to the shloka. Brahmaji said, in fact, he came to convince Priyavrat that you will come to household life, you will become the king, but that does not mean that you will be completely entangled in this material world in household life. Instead, you can practice your devotional service also. And that is possible by the mercy of a devotee or the Lord. Same thing when Prahalad asked. Prahalad was asked by Narsimadev to ask for a boon, or Dhruv Maharaj was asked, you can ask me for a boon. They said, we should never fall into Maya, and we should always do your devotional service. So this blessing the Lord gave. Okay, you will be doing all these universal things and you will be in a grahastha, but still you will not fall into Maya. You will do your bhakti. You can do your bhakti. So here, Prabhupada then explains that, one usually becomes liberated and perfect by executing the regulative principles set down in the Shastras. So many persons have achieved perfection simply by the blessings of a spiritual master or superior. Mataji, previous stanza, Mataji, previous one. Yes, that here. So here, so people have done, they have followed regulative principles, they have followed Shastra, but one most important thing is blessings of a spiritual master or a superior. And in this place, Brahmaji himself has come and blessed Priyavrat that, okay, you can do your material things as well as your bhakti, and this will not cause your downfall. So Priyavrat, next stanza, was of course Brahmaji's grandson, like how a grandfather and grandson are joking amongst each other. So Priyavrat was also kind of very determined that I will not give up my meditation. Brahmaji was also very determined that he will break his determination. And that's why Brahmaji smiled at him and glanced and said, my dear Priyavrat, you have decided not to accept household life, but I have decided to convince you that you must accept it. So actually, Brahmaji was praising because Priyavrat knew what is the ultimate purpose of life. So he was busy in his renunciation, austerity, penance, and devotion. And he did not want to get into household life so that there'll be no deviation because he's already at a higher level. But for purpose of maintaining this universe, sometimes the devotees have to give up whatever they are doing completely, not completely, and then take care of the universal affairs also. Then important word is Suktavakena by Vedic hymns. So there is the following prayer to Lord Brahma, Hiranyagarbha Samavartatagre Bhutasya Jataha Patireka Asi. Brahma was received with appropriate Vedic hymns, and because he was welcomed according to Vedic etiquette, he was pleased. So Brahmaji was received, and Brahmaji was now going to have a conversation with Priyavrat. Yes. So Mataji, any doubts? It's 10:30, I think.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, can I ask my question? Okay, Sumangala Mataji, you ask first, then I'll ask mine.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Dandavat pranams. Mataji, thank you so much, Mataji. Mataji, you said that we should never imitate the Ragatmika Bhaktas. So I just need some more clarification on that, Mataji. How exactly? Not imitate means?
Mataji, let's take the example because that's happening now. You are interested in the Madhurya Bhav. So if you have still not attained that Bhav, you are not supposed to just dress up as a gopi and I'm thinking of Krishna and going everywhere dancing around Mataji. This is only imitation. And in the nectar of instruction, devotion, there is a line also that you are supposed to, even if you have developed an intense desire for Krishna or attachment to Krishna, you have to do it in a concealed way in your heart only. Externally, you should do only your sadhana. Nobody should know about your internal emotions. It has to be shared only with confidential devotees or your spiritual master and not exhibited. So it's like, supposing Vatsalya Bhav and you want to serve Krishna as your son, that's a very, very intimate relationship and you can do it at home. It's not that you carry your Laddu Gopal, ye to mera beta hai, main isko kahan chhod ke aau. This display is not required, Mataji. So this is simply showing off. Bhakti, bhava is not to be a showed off. It has to be kept very, very secretive. And it's like, you have, like Yashoda Mai always used to think of Krishna, always used to serve Krishna, and you are trying to do like Yashoda Mai. Imitating means morning you get up only to serve Krishna. Morning, in the evening, what will Krishna eat? What will you do? Will you be able to do that for a long period if you have still not developed that kind of attachment, Mataji?
No, Mataji, very difficult.
Yes. So that is what is said by don't imitate. It's like, after a point, if you neglect your family and say, abhi Laddu Gopal ko sulana hai, abhi unko khilana hai, abhi unka ye karna hai, wo karna, you will be somewhere neglecting your family also, no, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
So that's why you don't imitate. Don't imitate any of the Ragatmika devotees, because that will come automatically when you come to that platform, Mataji. Then you don't have to pretend. You will be having those feelings automatically, and others who see, they will know what your bhava is. So at the moment, till we are still not attained that kind of a position, we are not supposed to exhibit it, neither we are supposed to pretend. Okay, you start doing what the Vrajavasis used to do, but you have to do it silently, confidentially within yourself. You shouldn't be exhibiting it off. I had this experience, I got that emotion. No. Nectar of Devotion clearly says, in the heart you have to do it, and externally it should appear like Vaidisa.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Mataji, you said that we should, as devotees, we should never fall to pray to Mayam. So, Mataji,
Yes.
like Prahlad Maharaj also, when the Lord asked for any benediction, he rejected, saying, no, don't trap me, like that he said. And the Dhruva Maharaj also said like that. Sometimes as devotees, we think that certain things are very essential in our life.
Yes.
Only if we get that,
Yes.
life will be smooth so that we can practice devotion. So we
Correct.
also ask Mataji
Yes.
certain material, because in classes also they say sarva kama kama.
Yes.
So how to understand that, Mataji?
Mataji, see, first thing is, don't have to ask. If you have firm faith and conviction that Krishna is going to take care of everything, you don't have to ask. He knows it. But still you feel that I should ask because it's kind of a relief for me, no problem. You can ask Krishna. If he so desires, and if he thinks you deserve, he will give it to you. And supposing he doesn't, you just leave it. It's Krishna's will. So it's okay. If you feel at that moment that I have to ask, no problem.
Mataji, I just want to share my experience, Mataji. Like when, in my case, like once I had asked Mataji, and the God blessed me with that also.
Okay.
But I could feel that I was completely in Maya with that. So I just want to know, Mataji, why that happened actually.
Mataji, because see, Krishna wants to prove that for your faith in him, he has reciprocated, Mataji. But whatever you asked, after you got it, you felt that, oh, it was not very much necessary, or, I was like, stuck with material things. So it's fine. It's a way of growing from whichever state of conscious you are, Mataji. But when we say we want to progress in bhakti, bhakti is not at all dependent on any of this, Mataji. Bhakti principle is only one. Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna, and only have the desire to serve Krishna. Everything else are all secondary aspects of it. So you focus on the primary things, then automatically all this will go away.
No, Mataji, I just wanted to ask, like, because I asked that, so God, is it that the bhakti, I moved out of bhakti, Mataji? Is it like that? So that taste also
No,
reduced.
Mataji. Even Dhruva Maharaj went with the material desire. He went with the material. It's not that you have moved out of bhakti. Something was bothering you and you wanted relief and you asked. It's fine, Mataji. Krishna knows. Krishna knows it, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Padma Mataji, you ask.
Hare Krishna Mataji, just a very short question.
Yes.
So sometime when you go on these trips to Dham, there are like some devotees. I've seen them, very few. They bring Laddu Gopal and come because they have no place to leave them. Then they bring some fruits and dry fruit and all that. When they go out, they leave it in their room. So what do you say about that, Mataji?
Mataji, actually I've heard some of the Babajis and some people saying, don't take your deities out. They have to be kept at home, and if you cannot leave them somewhere, I've heard they're saying that you can put them to sleep. But don't carry them outside and roam around. That's what is not advised. That's what is told.
See, Mataji, when you say put them to sleep, that you remove the jewelry and all that, or you have to...
you can remove the jewelry and just put them to sleep.
That's it. You don't have to leave any fruit or any food or something, dry fruit or something covered?
No, Mataji. No, Mataji. What you can do is you have the picture of your altar in your phone. So every time you're honoring your prasadam or whatever it is, you just pray to that photo, whichever your altar ka photo, and just meditate and manasa offer and just leave it.
Okay.
That's
okay, Mataji. Yeah, thank you. Because I was a bit confused on that,
No, actually it's not allowed, Mataji. That's what they said. House deities are not supposed to roam around like that. You may have the bhava that we are taking our child. This is all not necessary, Mataji.
So, Mataji, I have Gaura Nitai deities. That's why I asked you if I am going anywhere.
You're not supposed to carry and roam around them. Mataji.
Yeah, good. I asked you this question, Mataji. Thank you for your clarification. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Pranam, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Mataji, when we say we have to serve Krishna, all we understand is that offering prasadam, only having prasadam, chanting, and temple seva, if we get, of course, we grab it with all open arms and all that. What else can be said as serving Krishna? Putting him as a center is one thing. Like, I'm a housewife. So how do I serve Krishna? If temple seva is not there, home seva, whatever little we do is what I do.
Yeah, Mataji, you're saying about all these sevas, which some like temple seva and other cooking, prasadam, bhoga, everything is the physical aspects of it, Mataji. The conscious. They say, the first principle of bhakti is always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. So in your mind, as you say, if you are not doing any of these activities, you just absorb your mind in Krishna. That itself is service to Krishna.
Okay, so Mataji, if entire day, I'll talk about myself only. If entire day goes into listening to Bhagavatam, reading, making notes, trying to understand different topics, is that called serving Krishna, Mataji? Because
Yes,
that's what I love to do, because I did not understand
Yeah,
what
that is also a
else
service to Krishna, Mataji. You're serving the Shastra, you're serving Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. That is also service to Krishna, where your mind is completely absorbed in Krishna.
Because for me to be absorbed in Krishna, if I'm out of my house doing some chores, Mataji, not necessarily I'm thinking of Krishna.
Yes.
But when I'm in the house, then I am listening to lectures and going deeper into it. And I love doing that the entire day. I don't want to do anything. I mean, of course,
And that's
everyone
fine, Mataji.
duties. That's fine.
That's fine. That's principle of bhakti in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. If you read the original commentary of Jiva Goswami, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, the principle is always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. If you're doing that, you're doing the service.
Is that also a service, Mataji?
Yes,
Just, I mean,
always
remembering
engaging and absorbing your mind in Krishna. You're serving the Lord in your manasa mind. That's fine, Mataji. That is service. It's not that physical doing things is only service. Manasa service. Remembering Krishna is serving in the mind.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you so much for clarifying. Can we take one more question, Mataji? That is Shobita Mataji. Yeah, Shobita Mataji, please go.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you. Mataji, mostly when we are listening to the lectures, and at that time I'm preparing bhoga, and while the lecture is going on, again, if it's a live class, I'm not able to pause it, and I'm offering the bhoga at the same time. So is it right, Mataji? Because
multitasking takes place, Mataji. But it's okay. At that moment, you don't listen to the lecture and focus only on offering the bhoga, the mantras and everything. Properly, you do it, Mataji. It's fine.
Okay. And Mataji, one more question I had, like we read about Virat Roop in the Bhagavad Gita and get to know that it's the temporary manifestation with the material world. So is it the same thing applies on the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, Shirodakshaya Vishnu, Karnodakshaya Vishnu also, or not?
Applies in the sense, Mataji?
Mataji, they are also temporary manifestations, or how?
They are there in this material world, Mataji, as expansions of Vaikuntha Narayan. They are not temporary in the sense they are there in this material world. Whenever the material world is actually absorbed back by Karnodaksha Vishnu, these two Vishnus will not be here, Mataji. But Karnodaksha Vishnu is permanently there in Karnodaksha.
Okay, so see, Shirodakshaya Vishnu and Garbhodakshaya Vishnu
They'll
are
just
not.
go. Yeah. They are there in this material world permanently. Vishwarup is not there, Mataji. Vishwarup was only manifested for Arjun and a few other places, but not there permanently. But Karnodaksha Vishnu is there permanently. Even Kshirodaksha Vishnu, Garbhodaksha Vishnu, when creation starts, they will appear. But they are there, not like Vishwarup.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Mataji, one question, Mataji, by some other Mataji. Can I ask, Mataji?
Yeah.
Mataji, she is looking for a proposal for her daughter, Mataji. So she is also a devotee of, devotee Mataji in ISKCON. And actually, because they say, no, Mataji, for house construction, housewarming, and marriage, we should go for an astrologer and see the perfect dates and all that. So according to that, she has gone, and the astrologer has suggested that she has some sarpa dosha or something, and she should go to some other demigod worship, and she should get it done. So how to go, Mataji? Like,
This is a
Demigod
very
worship
common.
is a trap of Maya only, no, Mataji. So, like,
No, Mataji, there are two things to it. Even Prabhupada used to say for samskaras, because marriage is a samskar, important samskar. Graha Praveshan is an important event. For that, auspicious things, inauspicious time, Muhurat, everything has to be seen. And as far as these doshas are concerned, dosha is seen in the astrological chart. So that means, Mataji, it is some kind of karmic reaction from your previous birth or whatever, from whichever birth. So, Mataji, about pariharams, two ways of looking at it. The same pariharam, as she said, no, Rahu Ketu or whatever, Sarpadosh and all. If she wants, she can go to the temple of whatever Nagadevata or anything and do it. But there you can see only, meditate only on Krishna, because Anantasesha is Balram and expansion of Krishna. Or if she feels that any dosham, I'll just go to my ISKCON temple and pray to Radha Krishna, that's also fine. It's her choice. If she feels that no, specifically this is a material desire, I don't want to trouble Krishna for this, I'll go to this particular Devata temple, she can do that. But if she says, no, I will not ask anybody else except Krishna, then go to Krishna temple, pray to Krishna. That's all. She has a choice. It's okay, because seeing astrology is also, Prabhupada also used to say that for all these important events and samskars, auspicious, inauspicious things have to be seen. Pariharam only, she has a choice, whether she wants to pray to Krishna or she wants to do in the demigod worship, because it's a material desire and I don't want to disturb Krishna for this, then she can go to the demigod temple. Or if she's firm that no, anything, only let Krishna take care, then she can go to Krishna temple and pray for this also.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. When I said that, Mataji said that we are not such pure devotees. So
she can go to the Nagadevata temple or whatever is told her, let her. Because ultimately the result will come from Krishna only. So it's giving her satisfaction to a specific temple. Let her go and do.
Is it a test of faith also, Mataji? How to understand?
It's not the test of faith. It's just that at that moment, especially when it comes to children and marriages and all, people become kind of not faith-wise, but okay, let us just do it. Maybe this is what is stopping the marriage or things like that. See, firm faith is something all of us have to practice to get, Mataji. It's just that sometimes it's okay. It's not that she's not having faith. It's just that she says, whatever is told as such, let me go and do it. Then only maybe the result will come. So somewhere it's oscillating, Mataji. It's not that she has lost faith or anything. It's just that still she has not become rigid. Like, Mataji, you're saying about firm faith. People say Narsimha worship. We have in our ISKCON Narsimha worship. We do Narsimha Arti. Prabhupada introduced Narsimha worship, and today it's become like, Narsimha Chaturdasi has become a big event, nothing wrong in it, but people do havan, they participate in homa, and they for health, for every impediment in their life. Then somebody asked me a question. So now this Narsimha worship has become so prominent that people have no faith on the name of the Lord. So what Narsimha can give, can the holy name of the Lord not give? So why are they not having the holy name of the Lord? Why cannot they have the faith that we are chanting the holy name, so we don't need any kind of worship? So that depends on person to person. So it's just that she's still striving. So, and as far as the child is concerned, she wants to get relief, so she can do that.
Just for the satisfaction of the Lord, she can do.
Yeah, she can go there. If she is Sarpa, means she can just remember Balram or Anantasesha and meditate. That's all.
Thank you so much.
And other rituals she can do, whatever is told. No, Pariharam part as a material ritual activity, let her do, but she can meditate on Anantasesha there.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. So wonderfully and patiently you answered all our questions.
Mataji, that's what they are saying. Our parampara is Raga Marga and Harinam Sankirtan is the message Mahaprabhu gave. And he has said holy name is invested with all the power. So why we should rush to pray to Narsimha also? Holy name we can chant, that's enough, no? Isn't it true, Mataji? But no, people also go to Narsimha worship. People also do the Narsimha puja. It's okay. It's up to them. It's nothing wrong in it as such.
Mataji, I do Narsimha Arti every day. So
what we do, it's there in our Sampradaya because Prabhupada introduced for protecting the movement and devotees. You can do, Mataji, but holy name is enough. If you read Harinam Chintamani, Naam is enough for everything. It is enough to take you to Goloka in Prema Bhakti. Then is it not enough to take care of all these material things, Mataji?
Not really for material things, but I just feel like it gives me energy. I don't know,
That's fine.
I
That's
feel
fine,
like
Mataji. We can do. We can do. So it's all in different stages and different situations, how our mind and our conscious function. So sometimes we can say, no, I'm not going to do any of this. I'll just take the Lord's name and just be silent. It's up to you. That also works. No, I don't mind. I'll just do this. Then you can do that also. But the first and topmost is that you can only pray to Krishna if you feel that, no, I don't want anything else. I want to have one pointed, devotion and one pointed focus, and it's only Krishna for me. Then you don't have to do anything else.
We do not chant in that pure state of mind, no, Mataji. So
That's
that is
right. That is the
yes,
problem. So we are running everywhere.
yes, Mataji.
Not that we are not having faith on Krishna, but sometimes we feel, okay, no, better whatever is told, let me do. Because somewhere we are scared, what may be the outcome of if I don't do this pariharam or whatever it is. So if you don't have that fear, then Mataji, I'm saying you, the pariharam may help, may not help. That result also is not in our hand. So that processing has to be done by that individual person based on the circumstance. And as you said, if they say only Krishna will take care, I will not think of anything else, that also works.
Thank you, Mataji. Oh, it may work or it may not work is also in the hands of Krishna.
So that's all, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Karma is very strong, then Krishna also doesn't interfere with the jiva's karma. No?
But one who surrendered, Krishna says
No,
that
Krishna
he'll
will
take
not wipe away the prarabdha karmas, whatever you are experiencing now, because in bhakti, they happen in the gradual way, Mataji. Kuta, bija, prarabdha, prarabdha. So whatever you are undergoing now, that is the last to go away. So sometimes you have to experience that karma and come out of it, Mataji. Krishna will not wipe away everything.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you so
Mataji,
much.
like we are sometimes doing Narsimha Kavach, our Guru Maharaj's health.
Yes.
So
We are
is
doing
it, Mataji, or wrong, or we should go
Mataji,
again?
we cannot say wrong because it's being, we are getting instructions from senior devotees to do that because Narsimha is all powerful. He protects in case of any emergency or great difficulty. Nothing wrong, but the same thing, you can chant the holy name. It's up to you. Because Krishna's name has got all the forms of the Lord in that name, Krishna. Narsimha is also there in Krishna's.
Okay.
So it's up to you how you look at it. There is as such nothing right or wrong, Mataji. It's the way you look at it, way you approach it. If you say that, Mataji, Haridas Thakur used to chant Narsimha's name, Mataji. He used to pray to Narsimha. He was only, he is called Namacharya, only chant. Vishnu Priya, the eternal consort of the Lord, only the Lord's. So Nama is enough in Kali Yuga for everything. But of course, we are sometimes mentally not able to accept that only Hare Krishna Mahamantra is enough. So we will do this puja, that puja, it's fine. As long as we are sticking to something which is told in our parampara, it's fine.
Mataji, even a senior devotee told, like, if someone is, diseased with some eye problems, then they can go to some Aditya Srotam or something, Mataji, they told.
And things like that.
But Mataji, again, I was so confused that I couldn't pass on this forward because I was like, if Krishna wants, he will take care. Why?
That's true. That's true. If you have that firm faith, Mataji, then you don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
The first thing is we are not supposed to ask anything from Krishna. So if we just maintain that, okay, whatever is happening, let it happen, Krishna, according to your will. I will do my duty. I am completely surrendered to you. Then you don't have to think of anything else much. But if you feel that, okay, this eye is troubling me or this body is troubling me, I need to kind of set it right so that I can serve better, then you can do that also. Or you can simply take the name of the Lord, help me to serve you better. Because Guru Maharaj, Jayapataka Maharaj, is suffering so many body ailments and still he chants. So it is just that he wants to serve more and more the Lord. That is the desire with which he wants to maintain his body. So that's not wrong, Mataji.
So Krishna is taking care of him, no, Mataji?
Yes,
with
that
all
is
this, yeah, he has improved also his health.
Yes. The other day he was singing Kirtan in Mayapur Kirtan.
Yes.
Yeah. So Naam is enough. Otherwise, whatever, it's like, instead of completely getting deviated, temporarily you feel I have to do this, you can do it. But come back to the original line, always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for such a wonderful class, Mataji. It's always very beautiful. Your classes are so simple and good, Mataji. Thank you for your association. Can we do prayers, Mataji?
Yes, yes, yes.
Vancha
kalpatarubhyascha
kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyevach patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo
Ananta
Ananta
Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai, Srila
Prabhupada
Prabhupada
ki
ki
jai,
jai, Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna,
Hare
Mataji,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Dandavat Pranam. Can I end the class, Mataji, with your permission?
Yes, yes, yes.
Hare Krishna.